This is Focus Trader. Welcome to another video about our BOS strategy. In this episode, we're going to cover the 8th filter, which is called Last Impulse. It's a very robust filter that we use in our automated trading systems as well, because it does a great job of filtering out trend and counter-trend entries. Its main advantage is that it gives you a great hint on how high you can expect the risk-reward ratio to be, and then you can manage your trade accordingly. So, without any further ado, let's get into it and let's see how this beautiful filter works. Before we continue with the video, I would like to invite you to our website focustrader.com, where you'll find more information about our indicators and also some other useful things like trading journal or information about our pricing. If you like our indicators, you could go to indicator section and ask for your trial access there. And also, if you are currently on YouTube, I would like to invite you to our private Discord. You will see the link in the description of the video. And also like, comment and share the video with other people. It will really help us and push the notification bell for you to never miss out any new videos that we post. I will go to 30-minute time frame on GBPUSD. And I will show you how I personally do things with this filter and how I draw things on my chart. For you, let's start with a hint how to set up your charts for you to see clearly what you want to see, which is pure price action. And you can go to these candle settings and turn on the high-low. If you have it in your TradingView Pro plan or any other plan, I don't know what version is available for you, but I'm using this high-low setting, and it's for me to see things better. And now what I'll do is that I'll just mark the areas where price stays for a while, where there is a consolidation. So you can mark the area like so. You can also mark, for example, this area. You can also mark this area. I think that you can safely assume that this whole area is some sort of consolidation. You can also mark this area. And we can continue to history, but there's no reason for that in this specific video, because I'm just going to show you how I think about last impulse. So let me also add some recent ones like so, and perhaps this area is whole a consolidation. And now, what's the last impulse? The last impulse is the last situation between two distribution, last strong, fast movement with imbalances basically. But it's not necessary to have balances there, but it's always a good indication that the price is currently, or the market is currently repricing, and the settings in the markets are changing, basically from buyers to sellers. There are only two options for last filter. It's either bearish or bullish. So if you have a look and see that this is the area of consolidation, this is another area of consolidation, and the last change of price between those two is bearish. So I can draw arrow like so. Then the market consolidated. Maybe this whole area is some sort of consolidation, and then move to the upside. This is very minor, very small consolidation, so I'll probably delete that. But this one is truly significant because the price stays there for a while. So we can safely assume that this is bullish. And right now, the last impulse was bullish. So after we create this consolidation, we can safely assume that we are currently, or the current setup for us is bullish from the perspective of last impulse. And then you see very big impulse here, and the price somehow consolidated in this area for a very long time. So I can also draw this last impulse, which is also bullish. So this is bullish and this is also bullish. So we are now in strong bullish uptrend. And after this consolidation, I'm truly sure about that, but still we are still in the bullish momentum. But after this consolidation happens, we are changing our setting to bearish. So currently on GBPUSD, based on 30-minute time frame analysis, we are in a bearish last impulse. So last impulse was in the direction or to the downside. So the last impulse was bearish, and that's it. So, and this is very simple filter, and let me look for opportunities. So before this consolidation happens, I don't know that the market is currently bearish, but I'm expecting it to be bullish. because of this arrow here, or because this was the last impulse. But after this consolidation, it means that volume was accumulated in this area, which is lower than previous accumulation, meaning that value or price is moving to the downside. So currently, after this consolidation, now we are officially looking for bearish setups. But let's see if we see any entries from our BOS trader. And we see that this last impulse was bullish. This one, last impulse, is also bullish. So I will be looking more for all the buy signals. So I would expect that these buy signals will generate more profits than these possible sell signals, because we are in the last impulse was bullish. So every signal that is buy here has more value for me, and I will be expecting market to go to the upside. So if we have a closer look for this situation, this buy signal is totally valid. There is a liquidity grab, or perhaps you don't see it very clearly because of this area, so I will change it to another color. Okay, I will delete it rather. So this buy signal is totally okay. There is strong momentum, the strong sellers, the strong buyers, the area of interest pops, and let's go actually through the filters. So liquidity is grabbed, market dynamics, it's okay, strong sellers, strong buyers. Is there a zone confirmation? Well, it's hard to say, but let me check if I see any zone there. And I won't see it with this setting, but with this I might. Okay, and I see there is one area here. Oh, this color is not very nice, but this one is okay. And I see also another zone here. So totally, this is a zone confirmation trade also. Is there room for profit? Well, for this buy signal, the first target is here, so I would say that 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio will be okay here. If I measure this distance, it's 4.5 pips. So I will place my long position there, stop loss below this low. I will round this to 5 because I like round numbers in risk-reward. I managed to hit it, okay. And let's see, and we have 1.38 risk-reward ratio there, so this is okay for me, and the target will be here, but unfortunately this trade will end up as a break-even. If you take your partial on the 1.238, risk-reward ratio is totally cool. So let me finish that. Is there a dangerous liquidity? Well, no, there is no other liquidity that is very close to this low, and the AOI duration is totally okay. It's just like, I don't know, 10 bars, so it's okay for me. And the last impulse is bullish, so I would expect that this move would go very long. Okay, so this is this situation, and let's go through this situation. Is there a liquidity grab? Well, totally. This is liquidity, it's grabbed. Is there market dynamics? Well, very strong sellers, very strong reaction of buyers. Perfect. Is there a zone confirmation? Let me check. I will create this, and I see that there is untested volume distribution here. So it's a bit far from there, and also there is one distribution here, and that's it. Perfect. So we see perfect reaction. And then is there room for profit? Well, if we take this buy, well, we probably could, but this bar it's not strong signal. But still, if you think about that, and I will turn on replay mode. And what do we see? Wait for a while. Okay. So this signal, this is not strong signal, and also there is another problem. There's this consolidation. This area created significant volume, and it acts as a resistance. So I would expect that the market will reject this price. So there is no room for profit because we are closing into the wall. Basically, this is something that I call close into the wall, which means that you are closing exactly in the area where there is high volume or consolidation on the left side. So this is not something I would trade, and I won't consider this also a strong signal because this candle is average size and maybe even smaller than the previous candles. I want to see a strong bar. So this is not trade for me, but it creates internal liquidity here, and also fair value gap stays there. If I turn on the FVG, you see that there is a fair value gap here, and it's unfilled. So we could still expect that the market will make another swing, and it will be the internal liquidity grab, and this will be our entry. But the problem with that would be, sorry, I didn't mean to hide this. The problem with that would be the AOI duration, because already we are currently on 17 bars. So this is also filtered because of the AOI duration, but all the other filters check and are okay. So it depends on your discretion and your usage of these filters, because the truth to be told, it depends totally on you which filters you use and which you don't, because you need to make your own backtests. You need to figure out which filters work together best and so on. So let's see if we get another signal and we see the liquidation, we see internal liquidity gap, we see perfect fair value gap closure, and we are seeing the reaction of buyers, and this is a perfect signal for me. This is also the candlestick pattern, evening star or morning star, I don't know which one as usual. So this is perfect signal for me. If I will be sitting by this trade, this will be a trade for me. The only problem here is the AOI duration, but if your setup works like magic, like in this situation, you have the internal liquidity grab and all the other reasons to enter the trade, because this is also strong signal. So this is totally something that I will be taking part of. So, and let me place my target here, and I will expect price to go here. And also you could take partial on the first liquidation or liquidity line, which will be somewhere here. Obviously, if you turn on the liquidity indicator and have another settings for the liquidity, which is in this case here, so this could be your first target, and you still will get 1.52 risk reward ratio there. So it's totally okay, but my aim here would be either this liquidity or this double liquidity there. This will be a final goal. And let me see how it worked. We get our buy signal. So if you don't enter this first candle, you could truly enter this second one. And let's see. And this trade worked like a magic. Perfect. So this was a perfect trading opportunity, a lot of reasons to enter, and as I said, the AOI duration totally depends on your own discretion if you use it or don't use it. But still, underlying truth or underlying information is that we are currently on bullish momentum because the consolidations are moving to the upside. So that's it. That's how we use the last impulse indicator, and it will be also a decisive factor in this specific trade. And it will also empower our ability to get higher risk reward ratio in this situation. So that's it for this video. That's all about the last impulse filter, which is very powerful, very useful, and you could do a lot of trading with that, and you will train your eye to see things much more clearly. And thank you if you watched the video. If you like this video, I would ask you to consider subscribing to our channel, because I will be uploading more of these videos. And until then, I see you next time.